So you're thinking about moving to Oceanside, California? Well, I hope you like beach days during the fall. That's right, I'm in Oceanside right now, and it's literally November. And look at this. It's a perfect beach day. I kind of feel like an idiot because I'm wearing a long sleeve right now, and I have pants on. I should have shorts on and a t-shirt. Actually, I shouldn't even have a shirt on. This is like perfect temperature. But anyways, today I want to show you guys around Oceanside, show you what it has to offer. And then after that, I'm gonna actually take you to about 3 different price points for homes here in Oceanside, so I can get you guys a little bit familiar on prices if you're thinking about moving here to Oceanside. And we'll jump around to a few different price ranges, so let's go ahead and get after it now. Welcome back. If this is your first time here and you'd like to know more about San Diego real estate or life here in San Diego, or Oceanside for that matter, make sure you tap that subscribe button below. My name is Nick, and you guys reach out every single day, and I love it. So if you're thinking about making a move here in a week, a month, a year, make sure you shoot me a text, shoot me an email, or just straight up give me a call, because I'd love to help save you a lot of time and help you make a smooth move here to Oceanside or San Diego. Now, as I mentioned, we're gonna talk a lot about Oceanside today, and it's literally a perfect day out. I have the pier right behind me right there. The harbor is gonna be back over there, and it's literally November right now. So it doesn't get much better than this in my opinion. And I wanna walk you guys over here real quick, because very iconic spot that we're at right now, especially behind me. If you look up Oceanside, you're gonna see those pink houses for the first Google image for sure. So those are some vacation rentals. A lot of these are gonna be vacation rentals over here. But this is gonna be the Strand right here, which is probably a good mile-ish, where people just drive, people walk, people take their dogs, or just hang out on the beach. So there's a lot happening here in Oceanside, and it's a pretty special place. So if you guys are thinking about moving here in the future, definitely stick around and watch this video. But before we get after some of those houses that I mentioned, I want to show you guys around the downtown area, just so you guys can see what's going on there, because it's probably one of the most up and coming spots in San Diego, and there's just so many fun things to do. There's some really good restaurants, there's a couple rooftop bars. You just have a lot of stuff going on there. So let me go show you around over there. All right, here we are in downtown Oceanside now, which is where all the fun nightlife, food, everything is right here in this downtown zone. So you can see even behind me right there, there's a Handles, which you got to know by now if you watch my videos. I love ice cream, and that's one of the best ice cream places in all of San Diego, and they're popping up everywhere. So you can also see over here, we got a couple more shops. Actually, there's a ton of freaking shops. There's a barber shop here. We got a little nutrition shop. And then what I'm walking up to right now is an old building that they refurbished and made into a hotel. There's also, it's called the Brick Hotel. And then right here, there's gonna be oysters and things like that if you like seafood. And then Frankie's is a really good bar right here, and it's more of like craft cocktails, a lot of whiskey drinks, but really good. But be prepared to spend about 15 to 20 bucks a pop for a drink, but they are really good. So right here also, I want to let you guys know, this is where the street fair is every Thursday night, the Sunset Market. So there's a big street fair here. It goes that way and runs up that street too, and then you have the farmers market, which is right up that street. So that's every Thursday. So it's something you're gonna want to check out, especially if you live here. Now, I'm not gonna be able to show you everything because there's so many things. There's a lot of, like I said, a lot of restaurants. There's a lot of coffee shops, a lot of really good coffee shops, like Pier View Coffee is really good, and also Bunker House is another one that I really like too. They got really good music in there, really good Americanos and things like that. You know, just something to keep on your radar if you want to come have fun and bring your family or bring your friends. Even if you live anywhere in Oceanside, which is a big place, this is only going to be about 20 minutes from you, maybe less if you live in the coastal region. Right here, you can probably see the sign. That's going to be Stone Brewing. So pretty cool spot. My favorite part is there's some shade in here. So if you've heard of Stone Brewing before, they got some really good beers, especially their IPAs. But that's pretty much gonna wrap up this little downtown zone. Like I said, I can't show you guys too much because it's gonna take a lot of time, but I wanted to show you what it looks and feels like. So now that you know that, I wanna show you some of the real estate here, because, you know, depending on what price range you're at, you could have, your budget could be 500,000 or your budget could be 4 million. There's going to be a property for you. So I want to show you guys a couple different price points, and we'll start out at about 600,000. We'll jump up to about 900,000, and then we'll end at I believe 1.2 million. So we'll go take a look at those. And also, if you haven't seen my other video, I do one on what does $1 million get you in Oceanside, and I actually look at 4 different properties, everything from $1 million up to $2 million. So check that one out too, but let's go look at these properties right now. All right, so we just pulled up to neighborhood number 1 and house number 1. This one's actually gonna be a condo. It's the only condo we're looking at today, but I wanted to give you guys a feel of condos here, especially in Oceanside. And this one's actually located right behind me back in that corner over there. And this one's going to be a 3-bedroom, 2-bath at about 1,400 square feet. And it's listed at about $619,000, which puts the price per square foot right in that mid 4s. So, oh, one thing I do want to touch base on is the HOA in here. So the HOA is about $415 a month. And some of you might be saying, what? It's how much? Well, it always comes down to what do they include. And most HOAs here, especially in San Diego, but Oceanside too, are gonna be about $300 and up. So you just need to know what they include. And I can tell you straight off the bat, this community is very nice. It's gated. It's very clean. As you can see, we got basketball over here. They have very nice pool over there, and they have some trails up here just for exclusive to the community, which is super cool. And 1-car garage. So a lot of the time they won't have even a garage, you'll have a carport. With that HOA being as high as it is, it covers everything. Everything exterior, roof, termite, paint, all the common area grounds, the gate, all that stuff. So it includes quite a bit. So when you're searching, make sure you know what the HOA includes, because some of them include water. Not sure if this one does, but it's something to check out. So just wanted to share that with you guys, and I'll walk up this trail real quick. You might hear me kind of breathing heavy because it's I don't know, when I talk and walk, it's actually a really good workout. So a little bit about Rancho del Oro. You're gonna have every walk of life here, and it's very quiet, it's very safe. You got some families living in here, you got some really good public schools, and you also have older retired people, and you'll see people walking their dogs. There's sidewalks. Although you don't have the greatest walkability to stores, some areas will in Rancho del Oro, you will have very good drivability. We're only about 10-15 minutes from the ocean, and you have some really big shopping centers pretty much all over the place. So that's a huge thing to note. And also, a lot of homes are gonna be built in about 1990 and newer. They're still adding some new construction in some pockets here. So if you're interested in that, make sure you reach out. But that's gonna cover it for our first condo. Now let's go ahead and check out the next one. Okay, so now we're at house number 2 over here in Oceanside, and we're actually still in Rancho del Oro. We're actually 15 minutes away from that last condo, so Rancho del Oro is a pretty big area. And you need to keep in mind, Oceanside is the 3rd largest city in all of San Diego County. So it'll take you about 30 to 40 minutes to drive from one side to the other. So you have a lot of residential areas, a lot of commercial zones. So you just need to know what area is gonna be right for you. But this one's gonna be in Rancho del Oro, like I said, as well. I wanted to show you something in a different zone. The next house we'll look at is in a different neighborhood, but I like to show the best values, and this one is another one that's a really good value right now. We're walking up to this one as we speak, and this one's going to be a 3-bedroom, 2-bath at about 1,900 square feet, and the asking price is about $915,000. And it doesn't look like it from here, but it is a single story, which are hard to find nowadays, especially in San Diego. 3-car garage, so that's a huge plus. This one was built in 1997, so newer, like I said, especially here in San Diego and in Oceanside. And you know, that's kind of what you can expect around this price range. You can see this neighborhood, very nice, very well manicured. Most of Rancho del Oro is going to be like this. It's going to be nicer neighborhoods, safe, like I said. But just to let you guys know, if you don't want a condo like the first one I showed you, you can find a detached single family home for about, you know, that $700,000 to $800,000 range. You just have to really know the neighborhood. So, you know, if you're looking for a detached home in that price range, reach out, because Oceanside has its so-so neighborhoods and the neighborhoods that are getting better and things like that. So it's just, you just want to be educated when you're looking in some of these neighborhoods. But really cool, we don't get many seasons here in San Diego, but we have fall has hit, and you can see by the color of these leaves. So cool to see that, but we won't see any snow, unfortunately, during the winter time. So that's gonna be this house over here for that $915,000. Now let's jump up to just above $1 million and we'll go over to Fire Mountain. All right, so we just pulled up to house number 3, neighborhood number 3, which is gonna be our final stop for today. And right now we're in Fire Mountain. And this neighborhood is one of my favorites in all of Oceanside for a few different reasons. But first off, there's no sidewalks here. You know, you're gonna have a lot of windy roads, and you can probably see in the background behind me, these homes a lot of them have some really good views of the ocean, of Carlsbad, and even right behind me, you can probably see that little sliver of blue. That's gonna be the Buena Vista Lagoon over there, so you have some trails and things like that. And this location in general is very prime because you're a couple minutes away from a big shopping center. You're about 3 minutes away from Interstate 78. You have Interstate 5, which is a few minutes away. And then you have downtown Oceanside, which you guys got to know a little bit better at the beginning of the video, is gonna be like 12 minutes away. So you're in a really good location. You're gonna have older homes back here, most of them built in the 50s, 60s, 70s. You're gonna have some teardowns. You're gonna have some new builds. You're gonna have a little bit of everything. But I'm already walking up to this house, which I like this one a lot. And you'll see in these pictures, it's been completely redone, and I like the style that they went with. But this one right behind me is going to be a 3-bedroom, 2-bath at about 1,700 square feet. And it's listed at about 1.2 million, which puts the price per square foot at about 700 a square foot. So as we start to move closer to the ocean, closer to the beach, closer to the walkability, all that stuff, prices are gonna go up. You're gonna get less house and you're gonna spend more money. So that's just how it is. So depending on what your budget's looking for and what your lifestyle is looking for, I mean, you're going to have options in Oceanside, and that's what I like about it so much. And not to mention, it's growing. It just seems to be getting better and better. But you can see some of these houses, not just this one, but the ones up there on the hill, those have some really, really wicked views. So keep Fire Mountain on your radar. I know we didn't get to check out the coast today because the price point's gonna be a little bit higher. Make sure you check out my other videos on Oceanside because I think they'll be very helpful with your search here in Oceanside. And like I always say, guys, if you're moving here in a week, a month, a year, make sure you reach out because I'd love to just help save you a lot of time and help find your dream home here. So give me a call anytime, and I will see you guys in the next video.